Let's check in on the Dallas Giant game. A lot of action early. The Cowboys came in favored by 11 points, and they did nothing to disappoint early in that football game. Roger Staubach going now on his pass, looking for Tony Hill, the talented wide receiver who's moved into the starting lineup. And then it was 4 yards to Billy Joe Dupree for the touchdown. It was 7-0 after the extra point. Watch Drew Pearson. What a catch this is. Pearson, high in the air, pulls it down at the 14-yard line. Robert Newhouse charges across from the 3. 14-0, the world champions. Joe Pisarcik at quarterback. Goldstein injured last week. He hits Jimmy Robinson. Robinson breaks free, 26 yards, down to the Dallas 23-yard line. And from there, the Giants struck. Ernie Pugh will go 26 yards to the Dallas 6-yard line before the Cowboys finally bring him down. And the touchdown pass was Pisarcik to his tight end, Al Dixon. It was 14-7. But the Cowboys then showed their class, and world champions they are. Staubach driving down, going to Newhouse. So right now it is 21-7.
As a defensive lineman, you hear a lot of things all the time, especially as a defensive end with a reputation for sacking quarterbacks, and people are going to try to go after you and get you out of the game because they feel that if they can get you out of the game, then it's the easier thing. I just fell right into their hands.
Harvey Martin is usually a happy-go-lucky guy, and so it was somewhat surprising when he was ejected from Sunday's game against the Giants for kicking Willie Spencer. Martin said the trouble actually started earlier when he was penalized for roughing Giant quarterback Joe Pisarcik.
The very next play, he just decided to go out and cut my knees and cut me when I wasn't looking.
Martin was referring to defensive tackle Doug Van Horn, and on the next play you can see Van Horn come in low behind Martin. One play later, Martin is triple-teamed, with fullback Willie Spencer actually tackling him around the knees. Martin exploded, kicking Spencer and touching off a brief confrontation between players of both teams. In the end, no one was hurt, and the Giants say they've forgotten about the incident, but not Harvey Martin.
You know, if that's the type of ball he wants to play, I can play that type of ball too.
Right.
You know, which it don't bother me none. But, you know, it's got to come to Dallas. That's all that I want.
This is Lee Martin for CBS News, Dallas.